We can be pretty brutal, I know I can be, when it comes to how we see ourselves. How many times have you heard someone say, I'm too fat, or I hate my hair, or I don't like what I see when I look in the mirror?
Well, poor self-image has become almost epidemic, especially among young women. But there's a Salisbury woman who wants to change that. We'd like to introduce you to Martina Maya-Cowlin. She's a self-love activist as well as an artist and a senior at Salisbury University. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You have made it your mission to to spread awareness of eating disorders and self-acceptance. I understand this comes from a very personal story, so would you mind sharing that?
Well, I know for me personally and a lot of people growing up, being a young girl, it's so hard to accept your body and to accept who you are. I remember being in elementary school and trying all the new crash diets that we could find on the internet, and that's just something that sticks with you. And it was something that not only was happening to me, but all my friends around me. And growing up in that kind of mentality, I developed an eating disorder. I would feel proud of myself if I didn't eat anything for a day, because it was like this control, this power that I had over my body. And it just got to a really damaging point, and I got to this point of hating myself and my entire entity so completely that I was contemplating suicide, and I just needed to break free from that. And so last year, I started to choose body acceptance instead of trying to change my body, and it's just been a journey, and a journey of self-love that has been truly amazing for me.
Wow. So you would say that control or lack thereof was a huge part of your story, like a lot of people's.
Exactly. For me, with controlling what I consumed, it just seemed so, it was my pride. The ability not to eat was something to be prideful of, or eating minimally. And it gets scary to the point when you're in this world where numbers and calories and food is all that you think about, that it takes away from social activities and normal daily life.
My goodness. Now, you're an artist too. Tell us about this sculpture you made.
So last year for National Eating Disorder Awareness Week, which is actually National Eating Disorder Awareness Week now, I created a over 8-foot sculpture that was made out of whiteboard. And so the outside depicted like body positivity, self-love, self-acceptance, and people were able to write on the sculpture those messages.
So that was it that you were standing next to in that picture there?
Yes.
Okay.
And inside is actually depicts what it's like to have an eating disorder or negative body image. So inside there is trash bags to represent somebody striving for that unrealistic beauty standard and dying and being in a body bag, or a bulimic throwing up into a trash bag, and broken weight scales and broken mirrors and numbers and measurements. So it really it's only one individual can fit in it at a time. So it's to represent being alone in this battle with yourself of self-hate.
Wow.
Wow.
And along with it, I actually did a live performance piece, which is why I'm standing next to it. Because I did an hour-long piece where I stood next to my sculpture and I took off all my clothes and was wearing a nude bodysuit and spoke about the unrealistic beauty standard and my story, and then wrote words that I previously felt about myself, like ugly and gross. And then I invited the public to not only write on my sculpture, but also on my body in the color periwinkle, which is National Eating Disorder Awareness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That is so powerful.
Thank you.
So what was the feedback like?
It was amazing. It was honestly it was me making artwork as my own form of recovery, to people like connecting with it and saying that I should share it. So I created this piece, And this piece ended up going viral. And so by the end of the weekend, and by that Monday, I was like in Teen Vogue and Cosmopolitan and Yahoo News. And now I'm actually going to be an international speaker in Mexico for a self-love conference. And so it's been crazy. Like every day I'll get a message from somebody anywhere in the world talking to me about their journey of loving their vessel. And it's just been truly amazing.
So obviously your message is being heard. Do you think we as a society are getting any closer to acceptance?
I think that's a hard question, because I mean, you look at magazines and they're airbrushed. People don't want to see cellulite. When have you ever seen a picture of somebody that's bending over? Because nobody wants belly rolls.
Yeah.
And so I think that yes, there are people, especially in the self-love movement, that are trying to fight for spreading the message of loving their bodies, but there's also magazines in every store that we go to that are airbrushed and changed and altered in some sort of way that make us question our own beauty.
Yeah.
Right. And you invite your viewers to accept that Love Your Vessel challenge you were talking about, right?
Yes, so I've actually created a Love Your Vessel movement that stemmed from the art piece that I created.
Yeah.
And this is online and it's free. And basically it's every day for a week. You get prompts of like, write a Post-it note and put it on your mirror about something that you like about yourself. So every day for that week, you recognize that thing that you like about yourself, because often we only criticize ourselves. We don't do something good and say like, oh, pat yourself on the back like I did that. You recognize all the things that you did wrong. So it's just a week to try to embrace who you are and to encourage loving your vessel.
You are just a little bit passionate about this, aren't you?
Just a little.
You are fantastic. Okay, so you're also hosting a solo art show?
Yes.
I Am Fine.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So I Am Fine is an art show that I created. Today is also actually Self-Injury Awareness Day. And so this show is to spread awareness for the unrealistic beauty standard and society making us feel as though we aren't enough. I actually am finishing up one of the art pieces for it, and what it is me standing. It's a performance art piece, and it's me standing, and I made a branding iron out of wood that says "not enough." And this individual catches it on fire and places it against the shirt that I'm wearing. And so the shirt gets branded over and over and over again with "not enough." And it's the individuals around you telling you you're not enough. It is yourself telling you not enough. And eventually I take off the t-shirt that is branded with these negative thoughts and I burn it. And so it's releasing the power that others and your own positive negative self-talk has over you. And the show is filled with different art pieces like that to recognize
that I am fine.
That I am fine, but also that when we say I am fine, it doesn't necessarily mean it.
Give us the where and the when.
It is this Sunday, so March 4th, and it is at 1 o'clock. No, yes, it's at 1 o'clock to 3, March 4th. And it is on Salisbury University campus at Gallery 303, which is also known as the Student Art Center.
Wow.
You are one amazing young woman.
Thank you so much for helping me spread awareness for these issues.
Martina, thank you.
Martina, thank you so much.
Thank you.